For many years, a game with the Los Angeles Lakers meant a showdown with some of the NBA's brightest stars. Truly a team of champions. But now they have fallen on hard times. No longer playing for the title, but instead the final playoff spot in the West. Losers of 10 of their last 11 games, the Lakers can find no comfort in returning home. No longer the hot ticket in town at the not-so-fabulous Forum, where they dropped 8 of their last 9, and at one time 6 in a row, a first since moving west 33 years ago. The Lakers face many new challenges, and among them, first-year head coach Randy Fund must try to balance playing time between his veterans of yesterday's glory and those that form part of the foundation for this proud franchise's future. In Los Angeles, youth must now be served. Tonight, live from the Forum, the Blazers meet the Lakers.
Trailblazers, a name.
Football fans and ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be, welcome now to the Great Western Forum. NBA basketball with the season winding down. Tonight, the Portland Trailblazers and the Los Angeles Lakers. As far as the Lakers are concerned, it's not a given in this building anymore. Things just are not the same. So, Steve, I guess it's looking towards the future.
Well, there's no question that they're looking toward the future. They have to find out who the Lakers of the future will be. One of the important pieces for them is Elden Campbell, and with a chance to start, he has responded in a dramatic way. What is the reason for the transition? Un-Laker-like numbers. They're not a dominant team in any area, and Jerry West wants to find a way to get back to being one of the best in the West.
The Blazers want to find a way to get a better playoff spot. Home court advantage.
The way to do that is to continue winning. They are trying to chase down the San Antonio Spurs, and if they can continue to win and win out on the road, they're one step closer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the preamble for tonight's NBA game. It's the Los Angeles Lakers and the Portland Trailblazers. Don't go away. We're going to be right back. Tonight, we are live from the Great Western Forum, Inglewood, California. NBA basketball, the Portland Trailblazers on the road to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. Not too many games remaining to be played on the NBA schedule. The Blazers still have that opportunity to move up into the standings, and the Lakers, they're struggling. But there are the starting lineup, Steve.
The guys that are highlighted are key for both teams. Elden Campbell, who they try to get off to a very quick start. That's going to be a difficult assignment for Mark Bryant. In the past, the guy up front that Portland has worried so much about has been Vlade Divac. He's being guarded by Buck Williams. But watch Campbell, because Campbell as a starter is playing much better. He's more relaxed, and they are going to him. He's a tremendous sleeper and an inside player. When he's motivated, we'll find out whether the fact that his contract is up is enough motivation.
Yes, I would think so. They're not having too much fun here in Los Angeles these days, if you pardon the pun. Hugh Evans, Bruce Alexander, and Derek Stafford will work the game. Derek Stafford will toss the ball in the air. What a finish for the Lakers. Portland leading at the halfway mark by 1. Has come back from a 14-point deficit, and a basket by Vlade Divac and a three-point bomb at the buzzer by A.C. Green. Portland still with the lead, but it's only by 1. Portland 56 and the Los Angeles Lakers 55 at the halfway point. Well, it's time now for Mr. Mike Rice. Now, I know you only have a minute or so. Things aren't going too well down here in Los Angeles. Little hard times, Mike. So what do you have to tell us tonight?
Shawns, I know everybody in Portland's really worried about what's happening to this Los Angeles Laker team. After losing 5 straight home games, A.C. Green took all the players behind closed doors, and when they came out, they all agreed playing for the Los Angeles Lakers is no fun. A.C. Green and Byron Scott said the meeting would take care of everything. The next night they went out and lost to the New York Knicks. After After the game, Laker players were seen in the New York Knicks dressing room. The message was simple. It is no longer fun playing for Randy Fund. He can't motivate. General Manager Jerry West said it's not our fund that's at fault. We need new players who can motivate themselves to win and have fun. The Lakers now have a payroll of $18 million. That's $5 million over the salary cap. It's the third largest payroll in the history of the NBA. Now Jerry West puts on Benoit Benjamin in his $3 million contract. And I know owner Jerry Bust is having absolutely no fun. So it comes down to this. The owner, the fans, the general manager, and the players are having no fun in Los Angeles. They hate the fact that everybody else in the West is having fun at their expense. The simple solution for the Lakers? Get rid of Randy Fund. Coming up, a short historical vignette on women moving west on the Oregon Trail.
Congratulations are in order for the winners of this year's Standard Insurance Trailblazer 3-on-3 Corporate Classic. Nearly 700 teams participated this year, all for the chance to hit the hardwood at the Coliseum. It all starts in the regional playoffs held in Portland, Salem, Eugene, and Medford. Single game elimination separates out the regional winners, and they then move on to the state championships, which are held in the Coliseum before a Blazers game. While the competition can get pretty tough, participants agree that what the tournament really offers is a lot of fun. This year's state champions include Horace Mann Insurance in the men's 40-plus division and the Telcom Insurance Northwest team in the men's 30 to 39 bracket. For men 19 to 29, it was Northwestern Mutual and ICU Skate for the women's open division. In addition to the tournament champions, a big congratulations and thank you go out to all of the volunteers who helped make the Standard Insurance Trailblazer 3-on-3 Corporate Classic a success year after year. If you haven't made plans to do so already, be sure to join your favorite Blazers at their annual event, the Miller Genuine Draft Blazers Bash. There's lots of entertainment online for the evening, and besides that, proceeds from ticket sales are going to a good cause. This Monday is the date. The Coliseum is the place. Throughout the evening, fans will be entertained by ESPN's Roy Firestone. Also on the agenda are team awards, special video presentations on the big screen, and more. Tickets are only $5, and you'll find them at all Ticketmaster outlets. Proceeds from ticket sales will benefit the Portland Park Bureau's Basketball Courts Rehabilitation Program. One final reminder tonight, the latest issue of Rip City Magazine has arrived, and you'll recognize it for the cover featuring Jerome Kersey. Inside, you'll find a Q&A session with Jerome, as well as a special feature on Atlanta's Dominique Wilkins, and an article on life as a Blazer dancer. As always, you can save more than 33% off the newsstand price by ordering a subscription. Just call 1-800-876-DUNK. That's it for halftime tonight. We'll be back with more after this.
Right at the bucket. Anytime they forced your turnover, Portland was in transition. There were no Lakers back, or not enough Lakers back, and it was easy picking for Portland. What the Lakers were looking for was a spark, and it came in the presence of Doug Christie off the bench. Christie moved the ball, made some good decisions, even had a little bit of magic that I haven't seen here in the Forum for several games. But bigger than that, it takes hustle, it takes a little bit of luck, a little bit of imagination. Green finishes big to bring the Lakers within one. As we take a look at the stats, Porter and Ellie, the leading scorers for Portland. For the Los Angeles Lakers, it is a front line that has done the majority of the damage. Divac got out of the box very quickly. It's been an even effort by Green and James Worthy off the bench. Rebound, Kersey and Williams leading the way for Portland. Divac with a terrific start, got most of his in that first, and look at Mr. Green. So Portland shooting the ball well, mostly because of layups. The Lakers surge, front line scoring. The Lakers have a huge advantage. Portland has forced more turnovers. That's the reason for the advantage.
Portland leading by one as we go to the second half, 56-55. The Lakers closed out the first half after they were down by 14 on an 18-5 run. Blazers have won 7 out of their last 10 games. The Lakers have lost, in case you missed that stat, lost 10 out of their last 11, plus 5 in a row. Their road record, 1 over 500, 19-18. Their overall record, 45 wins, 28 losses. That ties them with San Antonio, still with a great opportunity to get a better spot in the playoffs. And they were led by Terry Porter, Kevin Duckworth, and Mario Elie in that fourth quarter to win it 109-105. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miller Brewing Company wants you to think when you drink.
Blazers basketball has been brought to you by Payless Drugstore, the drugstore worth talking about. By Coca-Cola Classic, you can't beat the real thing. By GTE, proud sponsor of the Trailblazers. By your area BP station, BP, on the move throughout Oregon. By Cellular One, the nation's largest cellular company. Imagine no limits. And by the people at Nike, who encourage you to just do it. On how you can join in the celebration of the Oregon Trail's 150th anniversary. Call this number.
Now the Trailblazer postgame show. Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by your local Chevy Geo dealer, the Portland Trailblazers, and the Chevy S10 Blazer, 2 proven winners. And by True Value Hardware. You can do it with True Value Hardware Store.
The Trailblazers with a big win down here in the Forum. 3-game winning streak, but more important, they stopped the rain in Portland. John Wetzel, I know that you were sweating because this was one of those coaches' nightmares of a game. Swings and momentum for both teams, loss of concentration. What was said at the top of the fourth?
Well, we came out. We knew that if we just executed and defended, we could get shots because we knew that we could get out and run. The key is we had to get them off of their offensive end. They had 3 or 4 offensive rebounds in that one series. We couldn't get the ball back. We knew that if we took care of the defensive end and got out and we ran it excellent in the second quarter, the first half of the second quarter, we wanted to do that as much as we could, and we really responded, I thought.
Well, speaking of responding, you ever run track? Because you were the leader of the track meet in that second quarter. I mean, you were out and you were pushing the ball. What happened after you got the 14-point lead?
Well, I guess, you know, we started making a couple of changes. They made a run. AC started hurting us on the boards. They started hitting a couple outside shots. We stopped running. You know, we just slowed it up, and they picked up the pace, and they gained the momentum and cut the game down to 1.
We're almost standing in the exact spot where you hit that 3-point field goal. Were you thinking 3 all the way if you got a shot?
No question. It's just a long 2 or a 3, but I wanted the 3. I got a good look at the basket. Terry spotted me. There was nobody near me, and I just let it go, and I felt it was good. and they hit bottom, and I was just happy after that.
He almost talked as much trash to A.C. Green as he does to the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, John Wetzel, now the team has won 3 in a row. They go back home. In terms of momentum, where do you see this team?
There's an air of confidence coming back, Steve. This was a good win for us. You know, we've been in situations down here, particularly in L.A., where we've let them come back like that. We folded our tent, and we didn't do that tonight. And I think our guys really are primed for the stretch run. Our guys are talking in practice. There's a commitment now, and I think we're going to make a real strong stretch drive here.
All right, as you talk about the upcoming games, what is the team's attitude every time they hit the floor now, Mario?
Oh, it's a wonderful attitude. We know Clyde was going to be out, so Coach just said guys got to step up their game, like myself, and Dave's getting a little more playing time. And I think Doug did a great job tonight down the stretch for us, and we need guys to step up with our key guys out.
Well, health is a real issue for the Trailblazers. They seem to be getting it back. We'll come back with a look at highlights and stats right after this.
Tonight, Mario Elie and assistant Trailblazer coach John Wetzel will receive a $100 gift certificate from our good friends at True Value, your store of first choice. Good highlight, Steve.
Well, your Laker voice will do just as good as your Sonic voice as we take a look at the second half. And in the third period of play, the Lakers got out of the box first, and it was a surging Eldon Campbell, who had 6 1/4, that made some things happen. But you can see that the Lakers and Worthy were moving the ball better. They were making better offensive decisions. The Trailblazer defense was just a step slow. One of the big problems has been for Duckworth how to play offensively against Vlade Divac. Hadn't figured it out, and with that 3-point field goal, it looked like the Lakers were just about ready to take the momentum and run right out of the building. But Jerome Kersey, with a slashing driving effort, was one of the reasons that the Trailblazers stayed close. Whenever Portland penetrated, good things happened for them throughout the ball game. Mario Elie attacking the basket. Porter with a big 3-point field goal, and at that point Portland had gotten control of the ball game, but the Lakers weren't done. At the offensive end, it was Rod Strickland trying to make sure that they could keep that separation. Anytime the Lakers get in trouble, and they can say that they want to get rid of James Worthy, but big game James has always been the guy that's come through. Green with the big effort, and then this is a game-winning field goal right there. Elie has a little something to say on the way. Stats, they're on the way up. We'll find out exactly what those numbers look like when we come back. Strickland in the third, and don't count outs. Yeah, Kevin Duckworth, he had a big fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Worthy came off the bench to be the leading scorer. A.C. Green had a terrific game throughout. Doug Christie provided a spark, as well as Vlade Divac. Buck Williams, the leading rebounder for Portland. And it was Vlade Divac with a game-high 17. You can see that he and Green did a terrific job on the glass. Portland got them to break down at the offensive end. It was 3-point field goals that kept the Lakers in it. Turnovers were a big story and item for Portland all night long, and they end up winning this ball game for their third straight.
Our next televised game coming up next week, next Thursday, as a matter of fact, live there in Salt Lake City, Utah on KGW Television Channel 8 and our Blazers Television Network from, that's from Salt Lake. However, Blazers come home Sunday, the Minnesota Timberwolves, radio only, and remember, it's a 5 o'clock game. Well, I want to tell you something. I'm pumped. I love this game.
You couldn't tell. Say good night. Say good night.
Good night. Thanks, Steve. All right, big win by Portland tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. From the Forum in Los Angeles, wherever you may be, Bill Shanley, good night, everybody. Tonight's post-game show has been brought to you by your local Chevy Geo dealer, the Portland Trailblazers, and the Chevy S10 Blazer, 2 proven winners, and by True Value Hardware. You can do it with True Value Hardware Store.
This has been a Blazer Broadcasting sports presentation.
feel so badly for him, you know.
Yeah, sure you do.
Hello, everybody. Nice seeing you again. A thriller in Los Angeles. The Blazers beat the Lakers. It's just before the end of the first quarter. Mario Elie with a slick shot. Portland is up one, but now let this roll, because check out this rookie, Doug Christie. Just like Dr. J, it was 27-26 Lakers after one. Second stanza, Duck knocks it from Einstein Benjamin. Cliff saved it. It's out to Porter. Porter and Elie play catch. Back to Porter. The Blazers would lead by 14 in the second. But my goodness, what a reverse shot by this Doug Christie. Great day in the morning. Too bad for the Sonics. Christie, who grew up in Seattle, refused to sign with them. Man, what a shot. Then this. With Terry Porter all over him, A.C. Green made a bodacious three-pointer, and the Lakers cut it to 56-55 at recess. A.C. loves it when his mom and dad are watching. Cliff Robinson is kicked out in the third for belly aching at the refs. Then look at Divock just knocking from Duckworth. Nobody's guarding Worthy. Worthy shot three, and the Lakers would lead by 11. They led by 4 after 3. The lead seesawed in the fourth until Mario Elie hit 3 with 40 seconds left. 105-103 Blazers there. The Blazers win it 109-105. The Blazers guards, Strickland, Elie, and Porter came through. Duck did a good job after Robinson was kicked out. Add 21 points and 15 boards for Green Jr. It's the Lakers' 11th loss in 12 games. Elsewhere, the Suns edged Denver on Angels.
Tonight, the Blazers and Lakers meeting up at the Forum in L.A. Can the Blazers win it without Clyde Drexler and Cliff Robinson? We'll tell you. And without Clyde Drexler and then Cliff Robinson tossed out of the game tonight, but the Blazers get some big performances from Terry Porter, Kevin Duckworth, Rod Strickland, and Mario Elie in the fourth quarter to win their third straight and tie the Spurs for that fourth playoff spot in the West. The Blazers looked like NBA Finals material in the second quarter, hustling after that ball like it was the last meatball at the training table. Terry Porter to the table with this one for 2. And nice sequence coming up here. Jerome Kersey with the big block. Mario Elie with the behind-the-back save. And then watch him hop on his scooter to hustle down for the layup on the other end. A three-point play. Blazers up by 14 in the second, but it doesn't last. And when A.C. Green finishes the half with the three-pointer right there going out of bounds, the Lakers are within 1. Now, this doesn't help. Cliff draws his second technical in the third quarter, and he is gone. And it looked like the Blazers were goners after that, too. James Worthy, who finished with a game-high 26, deep sixes the 3 here, and the Lakers go up by 11. But Portland comes back, a 21-6 run. Terry for 3 of his team-high 22, Blazers up by 7. Big fourth quarter for the Ducks, 10 points. That guard-like move, Kevin with 14, and Rod Strickland was like a moth. He kept making holes in the Lakers. But the Lakers still get even. It's tied with 39 seconds left when Elie hits the hero shot. The 3... Yes, sirree, it's down. The Blazers hold on to beat the Lakers 109-105. Portland, San Antonio now have identical 45 and 28 records and are tied for that fourth playoff spot in the West.
Popped off one too many times. End of the third quarter, Elie finishes off a break, 80-78 Lakers by 2. The Blazers pulled together in the fourth. Kevin Duckworth came up with some big shots down the stretch, and this was the biggest shot of the night. 102-102, 45 seconds left. Mario Elie cans the three-pointer. That gave him the lead, and they held on to win 109-105. Nice win for the Blazers down in La La Land. In Phoenix, the Suns did it again tonight. Closing seconds, Denver leads Phoenix by 1. Danny Ainge, the jumper, top of the key, cans it with 2 seconds left. Denver can't score at the end. Phoenix wins another tight one. 98-97, the Suns continue to shine. Other NBA action, Chicago by a single point over Atlanta. Seattle got by Sacramento. Detroit is on a roll. Isaiah had 43.